So let's start standing today. You can be right in front of your mats. Take a little bit wider stand. I stand a little bit behind. So wider stand. Eyes closed if you're comfortable with that. If not, just keep your eyes focusing to the floor and opening your hands forward. Just feeling like that you are receiving energy when you're breathing in. And think that your filter for your breath is in your palms, and when you are inhaling through your nose, you are receiving it from your hands. You pull it from your hands all the way up top of your head, and as you exhale, let it go down your spine, down through your legs, to earth, to the bottoms of your feet. And again, breathing through your hands. You can visualize the breath rooting to the earth. Inhaling through your hands, up your arms, all the way up, back up your neck, all the way to your crown. And then as your breath changes, you just let it go down your body. Two more rounds with this idea, breathing through your hands in. As you finish this round of breath, let's switch it. You're breathing in through the feet, from the earth, lifting your breath up all the way, your body, all the way up to your crown. And then you let it release again and out from your hands. Maybe you found the sensation in your hands to be different now as you exhale through your hands. Inhaling through your feet. Letting that inhale ground yourself even more to earth. Feel that you're growing taller. And relaxing your shoulders and releasing all tension out of your body as you're exhaling. As you breathe out one more time, anytime we just finish a round of breath, come back to normal nasal breathing. Just observe your body, the distribution of your energy, your sensoring and feeling in the extremities of your body, maybe in the top of your head, tips of your shoulders and hands and fingers, and your feet on the floor. Hopefully there's more awareness of your body, awareness of the weight on your feet, and sensitivity all over the body with your muscles. To be ready to start the practice with sun salutes, nice and easy. So go ahead and place your hands to Namaste in front of your chest. You can keep your feet as they are. You just start nice and slow. Pulling that belly button in, bringing a little bit more of awareness into your inner thighs and lifting your arms overhead. You're welcome to open your eyes at this point. If you like, open your arms again and swan dive over to forward fold. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Inhaling neck soft into your flat back, either hands on your shins or your fingertips on the floor. Exhale, bend your knees, place your fingertips, hands to the floor. Take with right leg, big step back, keeping that width of your pelvis. Lower the knee down, pelvis forward, keeping it as soft as you need to be. Relax those shoulders. Make sure that you are not tensing your upper body. Taking an easy transition to downward facing dog. So just lift that knee in the back if you like, or the other way. Exhale and bring the front foot down to downward facing dog. Inhaling to plank. And exhaling your knees to floor. Backing up to child's pose. Keeping your hands glued to floor. Hopefully keeping those elbows off the floor so you're feeling a stretch, still pressing the palm to the ground. Just taking one more round of nice slow breath, feeling that morning body. Next, inhale, you take transition to plank and downward facing dog. So softly just place, tuck your toes under and exhale back to down dog. Take a few steps here with your heel lifting, the other knee bending. Relaxing your head, being conscious of your shoulders. Making still sure that that is nice and comfortable. And then you're going to start walking forward, but start with your right foot and take easy small steps into between your hands and leave a gap again between your feet. And once you reach the point that you're comfortable, take a nice inhale to flat back and lengthen your spine. And then we place our palms underneath your feet, so you just one by one lift your toes off the floor, slide your palm inside, bend your knee. So you want to be like standing on your hands, your thumbs in, so you can take your hand underneath your palm. That's it. Just how much you feel comfortable. Releasing the shoulders and releasing the head, keeping the weight hopefully as much on your hand as your heel. That's it. Relaxing the neck. Keeping your knees soft if you feel that is the need. Let's take a next inhale to flat back. So just press your spine as straight as you can, and then exhale, you release your hands from underneath your feet. Relax your neck one more time and start to roll up. So you can bend your knees if you like to, tuck your tummy in, bring the tail between your legs and slowly come back. Lift your shoulders to your ears and roll them back in nice slow fashion. Interlace your hands and lengthen a little bit. Again, observing your shoulders. You are not to press your buttons at this time. It's just like finding the place with the exercises that I give that are nice and comfortable for you. Finding those soft spots and then watching them. And then you release your hands back to front. And we start from beginning. Inhaling up inner thighs, belly button. Open your chest, release and dive down with your chest first. You can bend your knees in order to do that. Nice flat back, next inhale. Bend your knees, fingertips to the ground, bring your chest to your thighs, and the left leg is going to take a nice big step back. Keep your pelvis width again here, lower the knee down, just pressing your pelvis forward. Easy shoulders, remember that you're not bearing the weight on your hands, so you have it on the front leg. And just supporting yourself and balancing with your hands, shoulders relax. Good, so watching that at the back, the left thigh is getting at least somewhat of a stretch. And again, you're going to take transition to downward facing dog. So you can lift that back knee or take the front foot in any other way. Back and go to downward facing dog. There you go, right away into plank. Inhale, shoulders back. Press your, lower your knees down and pull your hands, relax your ankles and down to child's pose. Take that nice stretch here. Nice stretch. Before we move on, we're going to take a little bit of the cat and cow here, but we're going to roll up first to seated position. So just take an inhale and rolling back to seated position, and then you go to your tabletop and exhaling, pressing the floor away. Being aware of those elbows facing back. That's it. Belly buttons in. Spread that shoulder blade area. That's it. Good. Finish up with your cat. Come back to neutral. Tuck your toes under. And then lift your knees off. Just 5 or 10 centimeters. Keep your belly buttons in. Watch your arms, elbows still facing back. And keep your spine neutral. Nice. Watch that your head is coming down. Don't need to look at your knees. You look right in front of you, a little bit forward of your hands so you don't have that neck hanging. Good. Inhale here and exhale. Press yourself to downward facing dog and maybe move your hands a little bit further forward so you have a more generous downward facing dog. Take those few steps here again. Bending knee, lift, pressing that other heel down, relaxing your head. So you're just stepping in place. Good. And then start walking forward with your left leg. So just keep going. Soft steps coming into the front of your mat. You can leave a space again between your feet. Inhale to a nice flat back. Remember that you really want to come as high as you can to get the spine straight. So that might be a little bit higher than you think. That's it. And then exhale back or forward fold. You can bend your knees. Bend your knees now properly so that you can bring your hands behind your calves. You're going to turn your big thumbs outside and place them under your heels. That's it. You're really going to tuck your belly in so you make space. You have to round your back to make space, and then you can slowly start straightening your knees all the way straight if you can. If not, as straight as is comfortable at this time. Keep your necks relaxed. Pull the belly button in. Again, now you have to watch that weight bearing on your toes and on your heels. You have equally much, but make sure that your fingers are not blue. Yes, watch that position for you, whatever feels good. Take an inhale to flat back. So now keep the hands there and try to make a flat back if that's possible. Extending your spine and looking forward. And then relax your head again and release your hands from underneath your heels. You're going to start rolling up again. Squeeze that belly button in, inner thighs, and rolling up nice and slow. Lift your shoulders up to your ears, slowly down, interlace your hands there. You have again, maybe you have a gap between your knees. If you do, you keep it and go to Utkatasana, squeezing your belly buttons in and lifting your hands off your lower back, but remaining in the upright position so you don't start to dive here. Keep seating down. Keep your sit bones going as low as you can. If you have your toes together, then your knees can come together. But if you don't have your toes together, your knees have to face forward. Keep your shoulders pressing down, even though you're lifting your hands up, trying to slide the shoulder blade down. Good. Take a nice inhale and release your hands down. Exhale, forward fold. One more flat back. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale down. Right leg takes a big step back. Inhale back. Lower the knee down again. Stretch your pelvis forward. Optional kneeling warrior, lifting your arms up here. Pull the belly button in and press your pelvis again forward, releasing those shoulders. Good. Inhale up here and transition again to downward facing dog. Press the forward. Leg goes back. Now we go into Vinyasa. Inhaling to plank. You use your knees first time around. Lower your chest down before your pubic bone. Watch those shoulders. Inhaling to cobra. Belly button in. That's it. And then tuck your toes under and press yourself to downward facing dog. Please lift the heels off from the ground, just comfortable wise. Both equally, and then rise. Lift your right leg up and lift it up, and you can open the hip, take an extra stretch behind your neck. That's it. Take a nice inhale here, step through between your hands. Exhale. That's it. And next inhale. inhale, you're going to step into flat back. So just step forward, lengthen your spine, and exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, bring your hands again interlaced behind, and lift your chest off your thighs to Utkatasana with your hands behind, shoulders back. And there you go, you can come up. Remember, that's it, come up. You are still sitting, no diving until I let you. So take a nice inhale here and keep your hands interlaced and do that forward fold with your hands interlaced and let your hands go as forward as possible. Inhaling to flat back, release your hands, bring them to your shins. And exhale, bend your knees, fingertips to the ground. And it's the left leg that takes a big step back. Inhaling. The lower the knee down. Again, you can always stay here or the optional kneeling warrior with arms up. Inhale, belly buttons in. Press your pelvis forward. Good. Inhaling, back up. Transition to downward facing dog. So hands down and from the legs back. Into plank, inhale, again lower your knees down, remember to go forward so that your shoulders stay back, into cobra, nice and easy pulling that belly button in, and then downward facing dog. Again, keep your both heels comfortable distance from the floor, shift the weight to your right foot and left leg rises up and open the hip if you like. Get an extra stretch. Knees are straight. Take a nice inhale and step through between your hands. Exhale, back knee stays straight if you can. And then you move forward to flat back. So take a transition. Keep the back straight. Inhaling. And then exhaling, forward fold. If you have those together, that's fine. If separate, that's fine too. Bend your knees, interlace your hands behind again. Lift yourself to Utkatasana, belly buttons in, keep lifting those arms, that's it, release your arms and come up, take a nice back bend, inhale, and exhale, coming back to forward fold. Utkatasana again, bend your knees, lift your arms up, squeeze your belly buttons in, lifting your nice, keep your shoulders again, you can always have a little bit softness in the elbows. Take a nice inhale and exhale to forward fold. Flat back with full breath. You're going to go to Vinyasa. Inhale and you're going to step right, left to plank, lower down to Chaturanga. Either with your knee technique or straight legs. Again, you can repeat Cobra or upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Good. Come to plank, lower the right knee down. And we're going to switch, go right to the left side, turn to your left side to take that easy side plank. Then press the right hand to the ground, relax the right ankle. That's it, you don't have to have the toes under. You can have the ankle relaxed. That's it. And maybe you want to go a little bit twisting so that you pull that hand, let that hand go a little bit behind. So it's up to the ceiling, that's it. Keeping that arm, ceiling and chest level, and then maybe go a little gap and look to the ceiling so you can a little bit open your chest here. Very good. If you are comfortable lifting the left foot off the floor, you can do that. That's it, pulling the belly button in as you're doing that. Nice inhale. And then exhale, return back to tabletop. So very easily, just bring that knee to the other knee and bring the left arm underneath your right armpit. Just go down and place that side. That's it. So you're working with your left arm, and again you can twist if it feels good. Keep the belly button in. Good. Let's take that inhale to rise up, but you're going to bring that left arm up one more time. Keep yourself in tabletop and just reaching and it doesn't have to come all the way up, it can be right there. You feel that shoulder blade working. Keep and hold the arm there. Keep breathing. And we are going to extend the right knee back. So while you have that left arm there, just extend the right knee back. You don't have to lift your foot off the floor, but you just feel that opposition. Trying to keep that shoulder blade, the left shoulder blade and the right foot coming together very, very far, far, big arch. Good. Inhale here. Lower the left hand down. The right leg is already straight, so you're going to take it to plank. Take a nice inhale and go back to downward facing dog. You can walk between your hands or take a nice easy hop. So you can hop in there. Inhale to flat back once you have hopped. Exhale, forward fold. Good. Keep your fingertips on the ground. Bend your knees. Take the Utkatasana. Lift your arms up. Good. Inhaling up. Lengthening. And exhale, hands down. Let's look at intermission. In between side stretches, so you can fold all the other fingers and keep your one finger up. Inhaling here. And then side stretch first to your right. Exhale, pressing those feet to the floor. Inhale, center belly buttons in. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, center. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, center. Very good, everybody. Good. Watch that twisting there, so you have your chest facing front the whole time. That's it. Yes, better. Inhale, center, and watching that weight area so that it's not going back. That's it. Good. Now go to side on this position. So you have a different feeling. Yes, there you go. And come back to center. One more to the left. And exhale. Yes. So watch that. You just engage the ribs to keep your body centered. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale to Utkatasana, either toes together or separate. Nice long. Inhale here, forward fold. Exhale, relax your neck again. Nice full breath to inhale. And then you're going to do your Vinyasa walk to plank with the left, right. Drop down to Chaturanga in a way you like. You can do that Cobra or upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. That's it. Okay. Come into plank. Lower the left knee down and switch to side, taking that easy side plank. Right arm up. That's it. Feel that the left hand is open and supports, and you have wrist, shoulder, shoulder, and another wrist up on top. Completely in alignment. Good. A lot of space between your ears. Lift your right foot off maybe. If you feel that you have nice support in the core. That's it. Make sure that your hand is up. Nice. Keep that nice stretch. So let that right arm fall back if you're still comfortable. You can lower your toe down to the ground if you're better with that. Pulling that belly button in and letting your chest expand, making sure again that the shoulders are away from your ears. Take a nice inhale, and you're going to take that transition into your tabletop. So you're just going to bring the right knee next to left and let the left one turn forward, and then the right arm continues under the left armpit, and you bring the side of your head to ground. And again here you can hang out and take that twist as you like. Pull the belly button in. Keep breathing, keep those shoulders away from your ears. And next inhale, really press that left hand to the ground and lift your right arm up one more time to the ceiling. And now it's really about the shoulder blade. It's not about the height of your arm and if it's going all the way to the ceiling. You feel the shoulder blade pressing back. And now you start slowly lengthening your left leg back. Make sure the knee is straight before you start lifting the leg off. So you really pull and lengthen that left leg, bringing it to your right shoulder blade in a very, very far arch. I mean, they will never meet. They are so far from each other. Keep that belly button in. Good. Inhale. Lower your right hand down. The left leg is already extended, so just tuck the toes under and take the plank. Inhale here and come to downward facing dog. Again, you can walk your left foot front first or take a nice easy hop forward, always landing into flat back. So you always extend your spine and then exhale, folding forward. Good. Let's take that one more roll up, lengthening, easy spine. Good. Shoulders up to your ears and then slide them back. Good. One more Utkatasana. So bend your knees. Inhale your arms up. Squeeze your belly button in. Good. Lengthen here. Forward fold. Exhale. Head relaxed. Inhale into flat back, really good breath in. Again, option to jump into Chaturanga or walk to plank and take your Vinyasa. Remember to jump to bent elbows position, upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Good. Let's come to plank position and start a little bit more power part of the class. You're going to come to plank and take the full back. Remember that you can take the knee down, but you're going to go to your right arm and lift your left arm up. That's it. Just for a moment to find that. Remember that right knee can be on the floor. Press the pelvis very high, so really arching in your side plank. Lift your left foot off the right foot. Balance, and then step forward into halfway, just in front of you. Turn the toe again, facing the left side of your mat. Left arm to the ceiling still. Turn the toes to the left side of your mat. Yes, you're really in a supported side plank. Take a nice inhale and lift. Lower your left hand down and turn all both toes facing forward. And then right heel in, coming to warrior one. Lifting yourself up to warrior one, shoulders down. Now you get a break for your arms and your shoulders. That's it. And again, because we have that position for your legs, you have a nice wide pelvis space underneath you. Taking transition to warrior two, so take a nice inhale here, turn to warrior two, spread your legs if you need a wider stand. Make sure again that the left knee is really forward, your pelvis in diagonal, and your chest straight side. Take this stretch for your left side in a reverse triangle. Lengthen the left knee straight and lift your left arm up. Shoulders again relaxed. Straighten the left knee as far as comfortable. Pull the belly button in. That's it, lengthen. Good. Inhale. Come back into Paschimottanasana. You can bend your elbow and come here. Hang out. Or you bring your left hand already now to the outside of your foot. Now so you can keep it on the elbow and then you come along later. Or you're going to hang out here already in the Paschimottanasana and the left side of the foot. Good. We're going to take a transition to the other side of the plank. So here, if your hand is already on the floor, you can walk your left foot a little bit further forward so you have a space to fall on your left hand fully. So walk your right foot to the edge of the right side of your mat so that you can get your left hand perfectly on the floor. And the right heel is still on the floor. And the left leg is going to slide into plank, side plank in front of the right foot. Let's extend the leg. Yes, watch those shoulders. And the feet are going to change place. So press the left foot on the floor. Lift your right foot back up. And step with your right foot. Again, front of you. Turn the toes to the side. Yes. And then you turn back to warrior one. So turn your toes forward. Turn the back foot, the heel down. And rise up to warrior one. Yes. Shoulders down. Good. We're going to lift the back heel up. Take a nice inhale. Warrior three. But nice a tabletop. You can just think about the tabletop. You bring your hands to namaste. Shift the weight to the right. So you really want to have the pelvis facing forward. Take the weight to your right foot and lift your left foot. So it's a tabletop. Right knee is bent. You're just balancing bent right leg. Good. Take a nice inhale. We're going to transition to stand on the right leg and bring your left knee to your chest. So just lift up. Grab your left knee and pull it to your chest. That's it. Shoulders down. Then the balance of your choice if you need to put the foot down. Sometimes you can. That's it. Soft, soft. Really feeling the core. That's it. Let's put the hands underneath your knee and you're just going to extend that leg. If you still have a nice balance, flex the foot and extend the leg. Really high. That's it. Stretch it. And release your hands to your waist. And then I count 4. And then you can roll yourself down. 4. 3. You have to hold it. 2. Point your foot and start lowering slowly down. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Step forward in your mat. We end up in the middle. Hands in front of your chest. The other side. So let's do that with Utkakasana one more time. Bend your knees, scoop it back. You can have your knees together or separate. Good. Inhale here. Lower yourself to forward fold. Relax your neck. Good breath in with your inhale. Now you flat back. And again, you can jump to Chaturanga or walk to plank and do your vinyasa on your own way. It's just fine here. Or you take that upward facing dog. And then you come to downward facing dog. Good. So come to plank. Straight transition. Now your left hand is really firmly to the side. Remember, you don't have to stay in these positions long. Turn the left side of outside of your left foot up to the floor, and then right arm up. That's it. You can support yourself with your left knee on the floor. Lift your right foot up. Inhale, and you take a step forward. Keep your toes to the right side of your mat, and take a stretch here. That's it. You can lower your pelvis down a little. Take a nice inhale, bring your right hand to the floor, and then turn both toes to front. And again, you're coming to warrior 1. So you can place the right heel down and lift your arms up. And again, feeling that stretch, pelvis forward, chest forward. If you are somewhere in the diagonal, correct it and bring yourself to face completely front. Nice inhale, relax your shoulders. Taking transition to warrior 2. So maybe you want to widen your stand a little bit. Warrior 2. Shoulders down. Again, you do everything sacrifice that the right knee is staying in the front and it's not going in. So let your pelvis turn. That's it. Bend your right knee properly and turn your chest to side. Reverse triangles. We really want to lengthen the right knee long and right arm is stretching back. So have a nice stretch for your right side. Good. Inhale and slowly coming back. Warrior 2. And again, Parshvakonasana, you can bring your right arm bent to the thigh and stretch your left side here. Or you bring already now the right hand, fingertips, or your hand outside of your right foot. And still stretching. We're going to start preparing for the transition to side plank by moving the right foot towards the left side of your mat. So you're moving so that you can really fall on the right hand properly. Keep moving it to the edge. That's it. Keep your right heel on the floor. And then you take the transition so that you bring the right foot in front of your left ankle, holding nicely arched side plank, and then you switch. Place your right outside of your foot on the floor, lift your left foot off, and step through again in front of you, taking that supported side plank. Great. And then turning forward, bring your left hand to front, tap your other right toes on the floor. You switch forward to warrior 1 legs again. Bring the right heel down to the floor for now. And then lifting up the upper body. Again, you want to face forward as much as possible because it's like preparation for your balance. Lift your right heel up. You're facing front. Inhale and exhale your hands in front of your chest. Namaste. And shift the weight to the bent left leg. Right leg rises up to match your upper body. That's it. Great. You want to be as low with your upper body as high is your back leg. Completely balanced. Now we transition that knee to front. So inhale, lift the back knee right away from. Grab it with your hands interlaced. Shoulders down. Find the balance. That's it. Make that decision. Belly buttons in, shoulders down. You can do it. Strong legs. Put your hands underneath your knee joint. Keep that leg as close to your chest as you can. Flex your foot and kick it straight. Yes, perfect. The higher you get it at this point, the better chances to stay high. Take transition, hands on your waist and hold the leg. 4, 3, 2, very good. 1, point the foot and start lowering it down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake it out. Come. Stay where you are. Take a nice hop or transition to Malasana. Lower down. Press and take an inner thigh. Stretch. Shoulders down. Just to prepare you, we're going to do that sequence one more time. So that you get a little bit of flow and you get your shoulders warmed up properly. Make sure that you always watch and use your knees, and you can always do supported side plank. Good. So we're going to go and take a transition to downward facing dog, but before that you're going to do your crow. So you're just going to place your hands down here. If you like to do that nice easy four-legged table, you can just fall there and watch and try to get those feet off one by one. Or you just put your hands a little bit closer to each other. Keep your elbows bent. Bring your heels together. And bend your elbows so that you can bring your knee as close up towards your armpit. The higher towards your armpit you are, it's more of a crane than a crow. So that's a fine line where you say that's a crane with heels on your, your knees on your armpit. Good, and then you can kick out from there to chaturanga and do your upward facing dog. So if you didn't do that, let's go. You're going to do that or walk yourself from plank. And take that. Inhale. And downward facing dog. There we go. Let's go through that again. Inhale into plank. Right arm is the strong arm first. Turn to the side plank. To the right arm outside of your right foot. Left arm comes up. Really arch it. Lift your pelvis higher. Pelvis higher. Lift your left foot up. And step forward. Keep your toes facing that side wall. Really lifting and opening your chest here. Inhale and transition to warrior one. Hand down. Turn the toes. Bring the right heel down to the floor. Lift your body up. Shoulders down. Really press your feet to the ground. Inhaling here. Warrior two. Make wider space again if you want. Sliding your feet apart a little bit more. Keep your focus over your left hand in the front. Again, everything for that the knee stays there. Reverse triangle. Turn the palm, inhale, straighten the left knee, and lengthen that side. You're really preparing for a perfect side plank on that side. Inhale back to warrior two. Vajrakonasana, again, bend elbow or bring that hand to the floor and lengthen the right arm. That's it. Prepare mentally that left hand arm ready to support your weight. So you're going to start moving your left foot towards the right edge of your mat. Really so that you can fall perfectly on your left hand. And then you take that and hold. Yes. Switch the legs. Bring your left foot to the ground and right foot on top. Inhale, lift the leg and step forward. Again, keep your toes facing to the side of your mat. Inhale, and again, exhale to the first one, warrior one, lifting your arms up, shoulders down, belly buttons in, lifting the back heel, up, inhale, bend your right knee, bring your hands to namaste and lift that back foot up. Inhale here, and then you bring that knee forward, grab the knee, that's it, lengthen that standing leg, strong, 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 very good. Place your hands under your knee, flex your foot in your own time, lengthen that foot, shoulders down, point the foot, and leave it there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soft hop out to Malasana, or you walk and open Malasana and come down, belly buttons in. That's it, open those knees. Take that nice stretch. Very good. And there we go. Take your crow or crane again, or that four-legged tabletop, or you're just balancing. Look at this chest. If you feel that you're sensitive on the shoulders or the wrists, you can take that nice. And take transition to downward facing dog. Good. There we go. Now the left arm is a strong arm. Come over to plank. Turn to the left side. Right arm up. It's the moment. Pull the belly button in. Lift your right foot up. Nice inhale. Step forward. Your toes facing the side. Take this stretch here. Maybe you lower your pelvis. Little down. Inhale. And exhale to warrior one. Back toe. Back heel comes to floor and lifting yourself up. Bend your right knee. Feel the belly button pulling in. Shoulders and chest and pelvis facing forward. Inhale here. Warrior two. Turning to side. That's it. That's it. Turn your right palm in. Reverse triangle. Exhale and lengthen, lengthen. Prepare that side again for this side plank that you're going to do. Inhale here. Take the Prasvartanasana of your choice. You can go here first and join us later. Otherwise, you put your hands straight down to the floor. Good. And now, if you are up, you're going to come down front and start to move your right foot forward. So you can move it up here, move it forward, and then hand down, fall to the right side, and take transition right foot to the front of your left ankle. Really press your toes up. And then bend both knees. It helps to bend both knees. You switch them and place the left foot over the right. Lift up, step forward. Keep those toes facing to side for breath. And then transition to warrior one. Both toes forward, right heel to the floor, lifting up. Again, you want to make sure that you're facing front. So it's very easy transition. If you're here and then you have to go balancing front, it's difficult. Back heel up, inhale. Hands to namaste in front and shift the weight to the left foot. Lift your right foot high. You really want to make sure shoulders are away from your ears. Nice belly button in. And take that transition to bring the knee front. Interlace your hands. That's it. Shoulders down. Bring the leg to chest. That's it. pose here for your shoulders as well. Opening. That's it. Taking a stretch for your front of your thighs. Again, you always have a half option. Bring your hands forward and then lower your knees forward. Relax the ankles in the back. That's it. Hero pose. And here, before I even try to sit, I move the muscles here and I sit here. If you need a block, wave your hands. Taking space from your shin, your calf muscles makes it better. And again, you can start leaning back. And again, you listen to that stretch. You can go as far as comfortable. You can come to your elbows. This is a back bend. You don't have to come, you can support yours here and just go back until you say, okay, this is it where I am. And it's fine. Exactly, great. If you go all the way to the floor, don't worry about bringing your lower back to ground. It is a back bend with your knees like this, unless your structure is neutral. Your structure is so that you can bring your back easily to the floor, but you're trying to relax your shoulder blades to the floor. If there's a little bit of air under your knees, that's fine. You watch that. Keeping your breath going in this hero pose, lying down. Supta Virasana. That's it. Keep your breath going. You're trying to release, so you try not to fight against it, which means you're trying to relax those legs, relax those hips. That's it. Good. And then softly, softly start collecting yourself back up. So bring your hands to the ground, pulling yourself up. Easy, easy. That's it. Coming forward, lifting your seat up. Good, and shake your legs. You can just extend them one by one to the back. Preparing for Ustrasana. So if you need to fold your mat under your knees, you can. It's a camel pose. You don't need to. But now when we have the blocks there, you could place the block between your knees. Like that. And now you have that inner thigh support. So yes. So you just place it there in a comfortable, so that it's on the shin side. And your feet are closer to each other. So you could even think of your big toes touching. You have the support here in front. Big toes touching. That's it. And again, relaxing the glutes, relaxing this, maybe arching a little bit of back, and then you start to pull the belly button in as you're leaning back. So you can place your hands under your lower back for support. Lift your belly button like this first, like open the whole rib cage. Sink into it, start to relax your lower back. And then when you start to lean back with your relaxed lower back, you pull that belly button into support and take a look to the ceiling. You're pressing your pelvis forward. Keep breathing. If you feel like coming up, you can inhale and start coming up. That's it. Take your hands front. Keep your knees there. Take your hands front. And just one cat and cow. So it means that cow and cat. So you inhale, lengthen, and then soft, soft, soft opposition. Don't go all the way as steep cat as you can. Just soft opposition. Come back to the cow. Belly buttons are in the whole time. And then you walk back and we repeat the Ustrasana again on the size of your choice. So if you feel that, I want to bring my hands there to the heels, you can. If you don't, you stay here. So relax the lower back, open the chest, pull the belly button in as you start to lean back, and then push your pelvis forward. Again, hanging your head behind is optional. You don't have to do that. That's it. Just opening there, pulling the belly button in is the biggest task you have to do. You can be up here and open the elbows as far back. That's it. Trying to bring those elbows together opens up your chest. and softly again. Maybe you lean back, bring your head up, and then slowly bringing yourself up. Again, lower your hands down to tabletop and do a crocodile as recovery. So just look to one side over towards your heel. Inhale back to center and then exhale from the other side. That's it. Good. And then keep your hands where they are and back your knees up. You can leave the block in the center. Once you find out, we're going to do the cat stretch. And you can use the block underneath, and I'll come and help you too so that your pelvis stays over your knees. But I will lower my chest to that block right there. And I could just let my forehead, so you have lots of space for your chin and forehead. So you are in the cat stretch. You really want to have your buttocks up. Yes. So you want to have the weight on your knees, your chest resting on your block. Okay. And if it feels that, you want a little bit more support. Right? Try this one. Yeah, there you go. So you feel the support, and then you can let your lower back go. Yes, good. Nice. And basically, if you don't need a practice, watch a little bit more that you're not leaning so far. Yes. If you don't need it, you can. Shall I take it out? That's it. You can really. Good. Take 3 more rounds of breath. If you're still comfortable, remember that you can always come out earlier. And then slowly start pulling back. Open your knees. Don't go into the normal child's pose right away. When you come back to table, open your knees wide. And then you can even keep the hold onto the block and place it in front so you can put your hands on the block. Knees wide open. And you're still having that little bit more of the back stretch. So it's not so rounding yet. It's sort of like a middle of them both. And as you have your hands on the block, on top of the block, you can reach. That's if you like to slide the block further forward. Making sure again your neck is comfortable, either forehead on the ground. Try to bring that chin to the ground, but you listen to your neck. Take one more nice inhale and then start to roll up so that you can close your knees and take a proper child's pose with your hands next to your ankles. Take 2 more rounds of breath, really relaxing and releasing, letting go of all the stress, possible stress in your lower back. And prepare with inhale, start to roll up. As you exhale, open your knees. Just to take transition to seated position. You can flip the legs other ways as well, but you can just cross your legs and move them front and shake it out. Let's do a little bit of hip opening. So bend your right knee and start playing around with your hip. So to change the music, otherwise I go into Savasana mode. Good. So just take it easy, playing with that hip there. You want to bring it to you can use it your wrist of your opposite arm, or bring it into your elbow if you feel that that hip is opening nicely. Again, watch that knee. It's supposed to be about the hip and not the knee. So we watch that knee being in place, so your knee has no play in it. That's it. Yes, we could do it a little You're trying to put your foot behind your head. So let's try it now in class so you can show off. So both hands under your heel, and then again, it's about bringing your knee back. It's like your baby pose, that your knees are behind. That's it. And then lifting it softly so that you can bring your right elbow inside. That's already achievement, yes. So when you bring your right elbow inside, that means that you have achieved to make the knee as far back that it's in a proper position. Yeah, there you go. So you just practice your homework, bringing the elbow in front of your knee joint. That's it. And then this foot is slowly coming behind the head. It's fine if it happens in next life, but you can just practice this life, you know, whatever feels good. That's it. You can take a nice easy arm balance for both arms as your hands are nice strong now. So you just fold the knee and squeeze it to your upper arm, and then try to lift your pelvis off. So you really have to squeeze. If you don't want to lift your pelvis off, you just squeeze and tuck your belly button in and practice here. Now you lift your pelvis up. Yes, good, John. And then the foot up. And the next follows, but we don't have to go into that today. We can take that. Lift. Abdominal exercise. Good. And cross the leg a little bit. You can do your shoelace stretch after this. Just relax. So you cross those knees as far as comfortable.
That's better.
Good. That's it. Just take an easy stretch. Shoulders release. And again here, let's roll the shoulders a little bit. Back and forth. That's it. You can take it. Shoulder. Good. Inhaling and exhaling, returning back to center and release the legs. Shake them out. Let's do the other side again, watching that nicely, your own range of movement. So when you take the knee, you're already trying to lock the knee into comfortable lock position, and then you turn in from the hip and start to move from the hip joint, trying to keep that knee in place so that there is no extension and bending in the knee, because that makes it vulnerable. We're just going to do it from the hip. Good. And again, you can use the wrist. You can start bringing it to baby. That's it. And these two babies are different. One is much easier to take care of, and the other one is playing against a little bit, which is normal. Yeah, once you have opened a little bit, you can bring your hands inside. So your both hands are on the heel side of the leg. And again, you have to make space. So you're trying to bring the knee as far back as you can. So you raise the knee back so that you could bring the left arm and the upper arm part there. Once you can do that, it's already pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Very good. So again, you can put your left hand to the ground and squeeze with your hamstrings the upper arm and the upper heel. And you can just, as you start to squeeze, you're already giving a nice ab call that, okay, everything is in place. And then try to lift your pelvis off. And leg off. And feet over each other. Good. Oh, this is a good ab exercise. Up. And lower down. Good. And bring that knee over. Sorry, bring that right leg a little bit cross. You place your left leg over into a short shoelace. Breathe. Good. Take that nice inhale again and exhale and release and shake it out. Let's take Purvottanasana. You can take it as a tabletop or with straight legs. Okay, watch those hands facing, fingers facing your pelvis, shoulders straight, shoulders back, arms straight, and just lift it up, squeeze your inner thighs, and breathing 4, breathing 3, that's it, knees a little bit bent so you can press those heels 2 to the ground, and inhale 1, and slowly lowers down. Good, bend your knees, bring your bottoms of your feet together, and hold, and do a few butterflies, lengthening the spine, and then exhaling down. And you can see now, okay, how are the hips doing? Are they happy? Happy hips? Good. Let's do a somatic exercise to open your hips up again. I teach somatic exercises on Wednesdays and Fridays, as some of you know. So we're going to go into somatic yoga than ever before. So let's place the right hand on the right inner thigh or the knee side. So your left hand is here behind supporting you. Watch that wrist, that is comfortable. And you contract this muscle with full. Contract the inner thigh. Bring it up, as if it's like really, really tight hip, somebody's sitting like this. So bring it up. And then the other one is relaxed. And then slowly, slowly your hand is winning and you're bringing it down, 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 pressing. And you're trying to bring it as close to the floor as possible. And then at one point, just relax it. Let's do that one more time. Engage, really tight, press your hand there. You have the contractor, you feel it in your belly button. And then slowly see your hand is winning and your leg is resisting your hand. That's it. Keep breathing comfortable. And then you relax that. Really relax. So how does that feel now? Is it going lower? Let's do the other side. This one is relaxed, this one. So left hand on the inner thigh, right arm, again, don't cause yourself any problems with this one. You want to have inside, contract it fully, really contract and press your hand against it. And then slowly, slowly your hand is going to win and your leg is resisting that movement. Softly, softly, down. And once you feel it, the bottom, then you relax the whole muscle. That's the most important part of this. It's called pandiculation exercise that we do. Contracting the muscle, and then with slow release, you are repatterning your hip muscles. Repatterning means that they no longer should be tight. The brain is giving you order that they should be relaxed, which they should be. And then just relax it. Good, and let's try it again. Do butterfly. How are you feeling? Better, right? Inhaling in, exhaling forward fold, and then bend your elbows on the shins if you like. Good. And then softly release. Make sure you have mat behind you. Bring your feet to front, move forward, and start lowering yourself down to lie on your back. Take transition right away to Setupanka Sarangasana, to your bridge. Inhaling here, release, and then roll your pelvis up and press your pelvis forward. Hold your hands interlaced. That's it. Make sure your toes are on the floor as well. And push your pelvis as high as comfortable. Release your glutes. Take a nice inhale and start rolling down again very slowly with vertebra by vertebra. Once you feel your lower back on the floor, bring your knees to your chest. Try to transition to your shoulder stand. So again, you can do whatever you like to do. You can just extend your legs to the ceiling or lift it up. Use your chest to start rounding your back and at the same time cooling off. Take one more nice inhale and exhale, and you can start lowering your feet down towards the floor to Hala watch your neck being comfortable. And then little by little, start letting your pelvis lower itself down. Again, vertebra by vertebra, using your abs. As you have your legs on the floor, take that chest opening in a simple way, the fish pose. Matsyasana in a simple way or really proper way. Simple way would be just bringing your elbows underneath and lifting your chest up and looking up, either with letting go of the head or keeping the head under focus, or you just extend your arms under your pelvis, bring your hands together, lower your sacrum to your wrists, and then press the forearm to the ground, toes to the ceiling, and lower your crown to the floor. And breathe. Those toes onto the ceiling. Yes, when you're in this one, you have your toes onto the ceiling. You have that upward energy. Goes up from the chest and upward energy from the feet. And then slowly start lowering yourself down. Prepare yourself for your savasana position. Nice comfortable position. Focus on your breath again. Come back home. Now all the external. Come back home. Come back within. Observe your body during this savasana. Let your breath be comfortable. Let your mind relax. Your palms be upright. Giving yourself a break is important. And slowly bringing your focus back to your breath. Fully into your breath, watching that airflow through your nose in and out. Feeling your extremes, tips of your fingers and your tips of your toes. And take a moment again to appreciate yourself. That you feel each finger, you feel every and each toe, you feel the skin, your heartbeat, your lungs expanding, and maybe even the flow of your blood in your veins. Just feel gratitude in your heart for this, that you are this. miracle happening every moment. Give yourself thanks when you start to move your fingers and your toes. Slowly we start the waking up process. You can bring your arms over your head and lengthen your whole body long. Start bending your knees. Take any kind of sway side to side that you wish. Turn to your right side. And then, little by little, find yourself a comfortable seated position. That will finish our practice today. Bring your hands to Namaste in front of your chest. Let your eyes close. Let your shoulders and the seat on the floor be relaxed and your knees. Give yourself thanks for your practice. And we do that wonderful Om all together to the entire world. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you everyone. Namaste. Have a great day.